a little.
Yeah.
All right, so I was really little. No one really even told me about God. I kind of just knew there was something out there, like that was bigger than me. And so I always believed in God, and then like my mom told me about God. And every night since my consciousness grew in, I've prayed to God, like even to this day, except for 2 periods of my life. Last year, a little. My ego got really big, and I started watching these like things on YouTube, and it was like religion is like not real, just human made. I was like, I almost became like a nihilist. I'm like, all this, I can just do whatever I want. Like, there's no God, there's none of this. I'm just doing my own thing. But I noticed, and I like went on a rampage, and I just like was becoming like haram, pretty much. I did a lot of haram things, and I just like, it doesn't matter. There's no consequences. God isn't even real. Like, I just do whatever I want. Like, I am my own God. Like, almost.
Things happen.
And then all these bad things started happening. Like, it was weird. Like, bad things. I was getting sick. Like, I got so sick last year. My grades started because I was missing school, and like I couldn't usually like, I'm a really good student. Like, I was losing everything. Then I was like, oh my God, God's real, and I like totally forgave and all this stuff. Then, beginning of this year, I got in that little spell again. That's how I tore my ACL, I think.
That's how I feel, bro.
I tore my ACL during like my other period. And that same week I tore my ACL. This is also what happened. So I tore my ACL that Friday. That Wednesday, lost my gold chain my dad got me for my birthday. I loved. It was a real gold chain. This is like a fake one. But I used to have a real one that I loved. Lost it at football. I think somebody stole it. But lost that. Then Thursday, got my first ever speeding ticket. Going like 9 over. And the dude was a douchebag about it too. And $130 speeding ticket. Friday, tore my ACL.
I think.
And then that night, I like prayed to God so long, and I've never stopped praying. And I don't think I ever will.
I think tearing my ACL humbled me so much, bro.
Yeah.
It like, bro, like me before that and now is like two completely different people, bro. It's just like, bro, like
That's God working, bro.
I still feel like, bro, because it humbled me, and I feel like God won't put anything on you that you can't handle.
Yeah,
so I was like,
All right, I want to add on to Aiden's point. I'm gonna talk for a second here. So if you guys probably don't know who I am. I'm Jack Eddy, and my whole life pretty much it's been like a success story. I've had a very blessed life. I've had a very good life. A lot of friends. I don't want to say the word popular. That sounds cringy, but I'd say
The word what?
popular. 'Cause
Popular.
That sounds kind of. But in my community,
You're well known.
in my local community, I'm pretty popular.
Well known.
Group, well known,
And because
loved, appreciated.
you should talk.
no.
Okay.
Maybe a later episode, but not today. That is a no. Okay.
Dude, that'd make this episode.
Oh my God, bro! Get her on the raw talk. We got her on the ball. Bro, she's some crazy stories. Bro.
No. Actually, can you make that happen?
I could make it happen, probably.
Let's fucking do it, man.
Let me
I'm so serious.
All right, bro. Keep talking
Alright.
your point, bro.
Okay, so I'm a good student, great athlete. Was before I tore my ACL. I used to have. I'm just gonna show a picture. Like, I used to be.
I'll put it up.
Oh yeah, you put it up. I was shredded. I've been a shredded, ripped, muscles everywhere, ripped kid. And I got a lot of attention for that. I was a good looking kid. Like my face, I used to not have all this. I used to be perfect. I was a good looking kid. Again, I got fat after I tore my ACL, and I was like just. Everything was easy. Like, pretty privilege is a thing, by the way, too.
It is, 100%.
People were always so nice to me. Women, easy to get. Just walked around, existed. Like,
That's not even any ego shit either.
Yeah.
It's real.
And you don't.
and
know
I
that.
was the biggest douchebag. I was so cocky. I mean, I was a nice guy. I've always been a nice, good guy. Like, so I was like a good guy, nice guy. Like, I don't like to be a dickhead. But just, like, not even knowing, subconsciously, I try to one up. Like, I was just so cocky because of how good I was at different. I was very blessed. I have a lot of talents. I was very good at things. And I have this problem. I have to let people know, like, no matter what. So I always project it out there. And some people, like, if you actually do something cool, like, they like it. But when you keep, like, bringing it up, they get annoyed by it. And I was very cocky. And everyone knows, everyone's met me. They say my only flaw, women, I'm cocky. However, nobody says the cocky thing anymore. Tore my ACL, I got fat. And every day in high school, pretty much, everyone I've ever met, even my best friends, doesn't matter who you are, random people, even adults, they'll be like, damn, you got big. And they won't say that.
I want to bring that into what else I'm.
Let him cook though. Let him finish.
This connects perfectly because you're gonna continue your point right after I say this. I remember when Jack tore his ACL and I didn't tear my ACL yet. Jack would come to games. I'd see Jack all the time. He'd be a fat piece of shit, and I'd be like, "Look at you, bro. You're a shell of your former self. You're all fucked up. You tore your ACL." And I would. That's why God is real, bro. Cause karma. I used to say that shit, and then what happened to me, bro? I tore my
Yeah,
ACL.
my one friend lives in St. Augustine. He used to shit at me all the time for it. He tore his ACL too.
No way.
Same time, Aiden tore it. He was shitting at me out, and then he tore it.
That's crazy.
It is, bro.
But yeah, and I noticed, and at the first few months, still I didn't accept it. Like I almost think I had body dysmorphia. I still saw that old guy, that old good-looking ripped kid, and then it started getting real. Like women didn't show me attention. Nobody showed me the same attention anymore. Nobody thought I was cute. Nobody asked for my snap anymore. Men wouldn't respect me the same. Like just my guy friends, they didn't like. I used to get gassed up all the time by dudes or my guy friends. Oh, you're so never again. I got bullied. Like I've been getting bullied this year, and I've never been depressed, but this is the closest thing. And I used to have the biggest ego, biggest self-confidence. I thought I could do anything, and then it got killed. It got squandered. But I think tearing my ACL was essential. I think it was essential for me.
Are you mad?
Character
Are you
development.
mad that it happened?
No,
I'm not-
I am so glad it. I actually think it was meant to. I think it's God's plan. I don't think.
Wow.
I think I'd be a worse person if it didn't happen. I think I needed. I've never had adversity in my
That's so
life.
true, bro.
This is the first time in my life I've ever had adversity, like in anything. Life's been pretty easy. This year alone has kicked my fucking ass.
That's so real.
School, my mental health, and it's almost over. And I think I won. And I can confidently say I'm a more humble person now. I never ever. am like, I now think I'm a fat piece of shit, and I'm probably gonna have to regain my confidence a little bit because now I shit on myself a little too hard, and people say I lack like too much self-confidence now. But I think it's good because I've completely been humble, and I don't think I'll ever
Finding a
be
good medium. Yeah.
I don't
agree
think I'll
with
ever,
you,
and I
bro.
think when I get back to my old self, I will have the values I've learned from being fat and everything, and hopefully I'll get back to that old level. But now I won't be such a cocky douchebag.
I don't regret it happening. I'm not. I want to say I was glad that it happened, but it needed to. I feel like I needed that, bro. Like if I were to go back, honestly, I wouldn't even change a thing. Cause like honestly, if I didn't tear my ACL, I wonder would I be starting YouTube right now? Would I have even bought a camera to start what I'm doing, start making videos? I'm like happy this journey's happening, bro.